bruisers. You can't really pick a tank pick because then you just get a lot of value off of Trundle ulti. So it's going to be XU's Lee Sin. What's your thoughts on the draft so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think I really like 100 Thieves draft.
And with like Senna Gwen or Senna Renekton and just push the other top laner in. That works if your bot laner is Nautilus and he can 3-point E and wave clear.
It's like what we saw last game.
Ayla cannot do this. So you can see he's losing plates very easily to Tomo. So I would expect Meech to return. But just for those of you watching at home, like keep your eyes open for that type of Senna swapping because it's emerged on the global scene. And I think it's XU having the most first blood kills or assists. He's not around though. He's going to have to need Rich to clutch up here.
All right, Rich, let's see if he can make it happen. They immediately pop the Trundle ulti from River, sapping away those stats from Rich. He tries to defend in the 1v3, but it just doesn't happen.
It's priorities. I mean, we've kind of seen this before. We saw this in one of the earlier games, Cloud9 versus FlyQuest, where a bunch of gold and kills top lane on the Nidalee Renekton, and Cloud9 was getting the first 2 Drakes, and the first 2 Drakes ended up not mattering. It really depends on how they play from this point forward.
Okay.
Nice little dodge from River there, but they're still going for him.
Yeah, he gets kicked back, forced to flash over the Weaver's wall, and Tomo finishes him off. Nicely done there from the side of Dignitas. Tomo also stepping away as the spiraling despair builds around him, making sure that that doesn't end up chaining to anybody else. They didn't want to have any sort of a counterattack on the back end of that. So Dignitas going to shrink that gold lead a little bit and critically get some money on their scaling hypercarry.
Yeah, and that's, I think, one of the things that's going to be difficult for River in this game, and has been difficult for him. Like, this isn't the stat line you're used to seeing from him. He's 16 CS down against his opponent. He doesn't have any kills. He just has the 1 assist. But it's because there's just so much mobility from the Taliyah Lee Sin to kind of make things happen. One other thing that we do have to track, though, because Sniper was able to get first blood, get his first item, we have to remember, he still needs that solo kill on the Rich. It will still count if he gets it in the upcoming minutes because it's going to get, but they're actually just trading Sniper down to the bottom side. And
okay, Ayla gobbling up Meech, trying to keep him safe here. As Dove's Weaver's Wall isn't going to have the effect they wanted. Sniper going into the fight now in the middle of 3 different players for Dignitas. Rich deciding to go all out on him, but Rich is bursted down first instead. They're going to trade top laner for top laner as Tomo's trying to get away, but the spiraling despair kills him anyway. Quid getting that kill as Dove cannot finish off any of the low health bars on the side of 100 Thieves. Now he's going to be locked down by the Senna. They want to try to lick him to death, and it's going to be XU.
Still gets a kill, and we're popping out because Sniper's mid lane.
Ooh, Isles trying to flash away as Sniper flashes in. Tomo is
deciding.
All right, 5 players strong for 100 Thieves here in the bot side River. Tomo coming in with the TP as Weaver's Wall separates the Thieves. Rich on the flank compared to the rest of the Dignitas squad. They kick the Trundle back into the pit, but he flashes back in to rejoin the fight. The Dragon's still at about 1,500 as XU is going to be taken low. The Drake claimed by 100 Thieves. Tomo trying to escape as Ayla and Sniper want to finish him off. Sniper goes in after Dove, but they split their aggro. They both die. 100 Thieves, though, still winning the fight overall. It's 3 dead on the side of Dignitas. It's about to be 4 as Meech puts up
Get a massive influx of gold. All the kills, plus this turret on the tail end, is to play Trundle against an Aftershock user.
Oh,
because
yeah.
when you ult an Aftershock person, is River just mauls the turret.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Dove he's caught in a spiraling despair. Even the Dawning Shadow from across the map from Meech, just to make sure that he gets a little bit of assist money on that one. 9-5 now for 100 Thieves. Tomo on the Smolder, just SAP.
He does, and that's a lot of Void Mites coming down. River getting a lot of gold. I'm still impressed.
Give Smolder everything. Let him last hit these. River just using the smite to deny the stack.
Drake's up for 24
earlier, but should be able to force down this tier 2. Also has his own jungler shadowing him just to make sure.
Yeah, shout out to Isles Locket there, giving Tomo's flash. But when you're giving up the Drake, since they're not going to be stronger, the fact that they actually traded it, and Meech, if he gets more souls, will just have more and more range. But they might fight here. He's hit 227.
Yup, they're going in. Mom over the top. Meech going to get tagged by that one. Tomo, keep your eyes on the Smolder. 100 Thieves still looking for an angle. Dawning Shadow over the top. Finds a couple of different targets. Sniper looking to lock down XU, forcing the flashback out of the Lee Sin. Dignitas keeps everybody alive, but they are worse for wear in the health bars. Rich down to half HP. He's going to recall. Does have his teleport to rejoin the fight. Flash also available. Sniper coming around here with the Dominus. Isles out in the very front. Tries to flash away. Getting caught. River goes on a killing spree as Sniper has to flash back over the wall to try to survive. Dove looking to chase him down, and they make it a 1-for-1. Now Rich here in the front line, and Tomo still looking to free fire. Finds a little bit of poke, but he's got to be careful. Senna has long range too, and Ayla goes in the middle of everybody. Dove is going to drop. Quid's grabbing the kill, and now Rich goes all out, but can he even do it? No, he has to retreat. The snipe forces the flashback out of Kazante. Now
Meech at 100 souls now getting longer and longer rage throughout without this, they end up killing the top lane turret because they know Rich has no TP. So there was no one matching him. They knew they could get a free turret, and they weren't trying to go for the Baron. And until they send Taliyah to match, they're not going to pull off because Taliyah can actually come with teleport. So now they're thinking about a mid lane fight instead of the Baron flip.
River's got to be careful here. Immediately getting focused, but he pops the subjugation back on Rich, looking to focus him down now instead as Tomo is taken down below half HP, and XU's got to be careful now too. River continuing pushing forward, and XU is dead in the dirt. Quid takes the kill. Drake as the trade for this Baron, which is about the best you could hope for at this point.
Yeah, actually, I like the Dig is going for this, but 100 Thieves knows there's no smite, so they might try and get a little greedy.
Yeah,
that's a teleport.
I think they are. Sniper jumps in the what? Sniper, what in the hell was that?
I was thinking quadra kill. Maybe rethink that soul angle as Quid now could be caught out. He immediately lands the fear into spiraling despair. Dove has to pop the stasis just to survive the burst coming out from this champion. Quay is just not going to die. Dawning Shadow over the top to find both the burst and the reinforcement for his own mid laner. Quid is showing these guys exactly how it goes down. They thought they were going to go after him, man. He went out for a bit longer, but what a massive win for them here, breaking open at least the inhibitor. All right, Inhib down in bottom lane. Let's see what else 100 Thieves wants to push for. They got the next wave coming up behind them. There's still 10 seconds on Dove, 10 seconds on XU. Tomo doesn't have an ulti here to fight with. Quid and the rest of 100 Thieves still pushing up. River's here on the front line as Sniper's going to be devoured back to safety. First Nexus turret focused down, and that one's going to drop. Isles dies as well as Rich tries to stand and fight, and finally Quid is knocked over. Rich ready to keep this one going as Dove throws out the projectiles. Dignitas is barely hanging on, and 100 Thieves are not leaving yet. Another lick comes out from Ayla. They lock down Dove again. He's gone. Maybe the Abyssal dive. Abyssal dive. Meech going on a rampage as Dove takes out Sniper. Now XU and Rich have to try to survive here in the 2v3. Ayla, once again, Abyssal dive leading the way. Meech is all the damage. Rich and XU know it. They gotta play smart around this, but Rich here on the front line, finally gonna be bursted low. Bursted down. Meech is unstoppable as XU, the last man standing, but he's only Lee Sin. It's 33 minutes into the game. They're just gonna kill the Nexus instead. 100 Thieves are going to get it done. They'll pad the stats a little bit before they stop. XU finally falls over. Isles respawns only to die again. They're gonna lock him up too. They just want to make sure they look good doing it. 100 Thieves farming them in the fountain. 100 Thieves onto the Nexus. 100 Thieves are tied for first place. 7 and